You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
I need you, Lord, right now. Yeah, yeah. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, He kindly will help me. He heaven loves and cares for His own. Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot be. No, Jesus, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. I must tell Jesus all of my troubles. He is a kind and compassionate friend. If I ask Him, He will deliver. Make all my troubles quickly and hand. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot be. I must tell Jesus, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, Jesus can help me. Only Jesus alone. What must I do when worldliness calls me? What must I do when tempted to sin? I must tell Jesus, and He will help me. Over the world, victory to win. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot be. No, Jesus, my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus, I Jesus can help me. Jesus can help me. Only Jesus can help me. Only
we gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss, while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence, while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioners still acting Trinbago. It's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap, while them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey, oh yeah, oh. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, oh yeah. In our schools, kids getting on, we're fighting, making porn. Our school girls, you won't believe, live MMA, they're pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline to Movado, mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics, there is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be frothin', and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Trinbago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap, while we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield, busy street, yes, in our city, killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinbago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trinbago, the time is
again. For next to nothing pay, so they can't see the way. We don't enjoy equal facility. Like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go this way. We just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go this way. And to make them oppress us pay. We just can't go this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go this way. Suffer like this. You said that you would take care of the poor, just like you did in Egypt. When Pharaoh had the Israelites in bondage, you delivered them. But here again, we are in the same khaki pants. We have those modern Pharaohs who oppress the poor, who represents Israel. They confuse us with so much lie. Just come on this way. Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the poor. Another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray.
troubles, don't cry. Oh no, no. Just remember that God is standing by. Hold on, yeah. When you have heartaches, don't cry. Oh no, oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Sometime when you're burdenless, don't just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. Oh, oh, God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So don't you worry and don't cry. No, no. When you have troubles, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. When you come running over, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So don't you worry and don't cry. Oh Lord, yeah. Forget about your troubles. Forget about your pain. Yeah. Put your trust in the Father. Yeah. Oh God. God is standing by. Take it home. So there is no need to cry. No need to cry. Oh, God is standing by. God Almighty. So don't you worry and don't cry. Don't cry. Forget about your troubles and don't cry. No. Forget about your pain and don't cry. Just trust in the Father and don't cry. No, I don't shed no tears. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? Lord Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Can you hear me? No audio. We have no audio. No audio. No audio. I'm hearing nothing. I don't know what's going on, but there's no audio. No audio.
I
Okay, I think we fixed the audio problem here.
Great.
Yeah, sometimes this computer does reboot itself. So thank you. Thanks for all the calls that I got with respect to no audio. Um, uh, Tommy, sometimes I don't know, like the PNM does log into my computer, from Trinidad and Tobago and and change the settings. You have to blame somebody.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna get away with that blaming, but you had to try
Nah,
something.
you have to blame somebody. Yeah, because Tommy to just say we haters. We hate. It's called we the haters. We the official haters. Yeah? All right, let's go to the chat. Thanks, folks. Thanks.
Hanif was first.
But Hanif like he going all the way, boy. He ain't making no joke, Tommy. Hanif, welcome. Good evening, gentlemen, and all villagers. I hope you all had a productive day. Tommy, another day, boy. I'm watching the results from the World Masters Championships in Sweden, and my event started today. And
You get a tabanka.
eh?
And you get a tabanka.
Yeah, I got a bank. I was just saying on right here, I got a bank. I got a big bank. I seen on here and asking myself, I said, boy, should I have given it a shot? But no, I made the right decision. I made the right decision. I think I would have been able to make it to the final, I think. But with the shape I was in, I don't know about, I mean, I ain't second guessing myself, but it would have been tough. Let me put it that way. It would have been tough. So Shanika, hi to you, Shanika York. Shanika was second one in the village tonight, boy.
Yep.
Patricia, welcome. A pleasant evening to Professor Watson and Uncle Tommy and everyone locked on. Miss
Same to
Georgia,
you.
Cynthia. Hello to you, Cynthia. Miss Georgia. Yeah. Biznat, welcome. Biznat say locked on and listening. Hey, look, we partner Gordon Joseph, boy.
Yep.
Gordon Joseph said, good evening all. Hope you all had a better than good day and plan to help someone tonight. Gordon Joseph, people that be helping people all the time, boy. You'd rather say that?
This and every
You know,
night.
Tommy, as we say that, you remember I wanted to do a drive for collecting used running sneakers?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
let me say this, right? I normally just have a yard sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most of my running sneakers, I could only use it for like about maybe 3 to 6 months. And then I had to get new running sneakers. And I had a yard sale one time, and I put out about, I would say about 15 to 20 pairs of running sneakers. And I was selling them for $5 each. Nike, yeah? Mainly Nikes. Tommy, those things last 15 minutes,
All
if that
sold out.
long. All sold out, every single one. But it have PNM people in Trinidad. I'm calling them PNM people in Trinidad, right? Go say, oh, Wall Street, we don't want to sell me no used running shoes. I have an ex-partner that's come from Trinidad. I'd have saved 5 running shoes for him. 5 pairs. And every time he get them, he just say, boy, Libon boy, them thing does last me like 3, 4, 5 years. Oh, you have 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do they say? A next man garbage is someone else's treasure, something like that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. But I think sometimes you can't listen to people because some people are very ungrateful. Yeah? Because there are many people in Trinidad in athletics, right, who will definitely willingly take 2, 3 pairs of usual in sneakers, especially in here. Like for example, on our cross country team, you know, um, one person tell me, coach, I have seven pairs for you, right? The next person said I have 5 pairs, and it's both males and females. Yeah? And I will be honest to you, Tommy. I'll be very honest with you. I was very hesitant. I am very hesitant to do it, right? Because there are certain people in Trinidad and Tobago do appreciate it. You know?
You
But
think
there's a big market in the world for used clothing, eh? So, I had to think about it.
the ungratefulness was done over here?
Oh God. Yeah. And in right now in the house I must have about 10 pairs. I don't use anymore. If I use it, it's just I really don't even use it. Because after them you had to get replacement and you have replacement and you can't wear them no more. But anyway. Frank Williams, welcome. Frank said, blessing evening, folks. Tommy Mohammed says, good night. Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy and all listeners. Rowley call election knife. Oh God, no, Frank. Frank, I don't think we were that kind of we were that kind of rhetoric, you know what I mean? I don't think we want that type of I don't wish bad on anybody. You know what I mean? If that is what you meant. If that is what you meant. No, folks, let me be honest, eh? To me, Tommy, all that thing with talking about screening candidates and all kind of thing, you really think they're calling an election in 2024, Tommy? What says you?
I don't
Do
think
you
so.
do you comment? So you talk out on that?
I talk about that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's early next year.
Yeah. Somehow I don't believe they're calling an election in 2024. I just don't believe that. And I think that in the back of his mind, he's saying that he want to make the same mistake that Patrick Manning made. Listen, I have no problem if he called election yesterday. I mean, I wish he called election yesterday. I know the problem, but knowing that fella, I don't think so. Ian, welcome. Frank said the people are fed up seeing parents shopping for school book. Our children have no future under the PNM. Brian John, welcome. Public bank in a mess. Staff shortness. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Good night, Walshid and Uncle Tommy. Good night, friends in the village. Nazma, welcome. Welcome. Tommy said, but Republic Bank is the state-owned. How come they have a staff shortage? Oh, God. Mickey the Ghost Rider said Trinidad was the Garden of Eden. Now it's the Garden of Evil. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Michael Nero, welcome. Nazma says, Brian John, yes, you have a problem. Something hurting you. You need medical help. Brian says, Nazma, listen carefully to these wise words. These wise words. Frank says it take 3/4 of an hour just for a bank statement. Rasta Jack, welcome. Frank Williams says, I'm Alan Hercules and not Frank Williams. He hacked my account. Okay. All right. All right, you fix the volume. Thank you, guys. Hanif says, Pro, have you noticed the pushback by the police, yet the crime is still out of hand? Pushback. Thank you guys for the no audio stuff. Highly welcome. Trinidad, Dane can welcome. Trinidad is a wicked place. You know now I understand why nothing will never change. It's a Jezebel land.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you. Rasta Jack say when a man can control his wife, he just go missing for days. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Hailey say, imagine a 16-year-old get killed by police, reckless decision making. And all the police could do is talk a bunch of negative about the dead 16-year-old. What kind of place is Trinidad and Tobago? Eh? It's a sad place. Hanif says, go easy on the PNM Pro. Yeah, I fix the technical difficulties. Yeah. Hailey says, where is the compassion, humanity? Compassion and humanity? Not in Trinidad and Tobago these days. Bernadette, welcome. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Blessings. Hanif says, all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Okay. Now, as Mustard Wall Street, you could donate your. You see that one, Tommy?
But that's what I was thinking when you were talking about your shoe, those shoes. I was thinking about the owner of our runner who lost his shoe.
Oh, God. You could have donated your running shoes to the China Big Olympic team. Nah,
And,
they just get shoes from Puma, man.
and how it is that one runner lost his shoe?
Um, you know, I don't know. I I don't know if I can make any excuses for him losing his shoes. I don't know. I don't know how it could happen. I really don't know. Because I think, normally you will. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to get into it. I don't know. Why Shamfa Koja did not buy that brand of shoes for the athletes who want to do Olympics? No, there's use Puma. They're sponsored by Puma. Trinidad is sponsored by Puma. I getting this because I speaking out about the 15-year-old girl boy. So what let people say what I want to say. Nobody funding me, Mr. Man. Always know that, Mr. Man. I for country, not people foolishness. All right. All right. Um, Miss Santa Cruz said, no, Royal, I will never call it now. Young Lie is bluffing. Yeah, I don't think he'll call it now either. Dane says, good evening, everyone. Bijram said today I sick. Lock off. All right, Bijram, how you get better, boy? First Citizen Bank is state owned. And Hanif says they're not calling elections till they have money in the treasury. Okay. So I don't understand. That's Brian John, Mr. Wall Street. Who is Brian John? Brian John is who? Frank Williams?
Hmm.
I don't know. Is that a all right. Well, as much as she could explain, the shoes was dry rotten.
Okay.
But Tommy, at the top of the hour when we come back, we have an editorial on what Shamfor Kojo say about Trinidad and Tobago being one of the largest funder of athletes in the Caribbean. Yolanda Cordner, welcome. Yolanda, where are you joining us from? Right? One of the largest funders of athletes in the Caribbean. Now, you know, it's kind of difficult for me, Tommy, being that I have been involved in athletics for a very long time. And there is no other way to couch what happened at this Olympics because we could have seen it coming from the last Olympics. Right? I mean, it didn't happen overnight. We saw it coming from a long time ago. And it started when the Prime Minister decided to put someone in the Ministry of Sports who never played sports in her life. Plain talk, bad manners. And you know what I say? Well, if you're a good football player, doesn't mean say you're gonna be a good coach. I don't disagree with that. I agree with that. But Tommy, you
Yeah,
take
but
someone off the scrap heap. Go ahead.
I mean, if she had good managerial skills, she would do good. She would have done good at what she was assigned, because it's a matter of managing the resource.
But I think there's a little more to it than that, Tommy. I think it's also having the knowledge of sports, in order to understand the dynamics of sports. For example, all that talk. What facilities are available? For example, when we have Carnival and the Hasty Crawford Stadium is being utilized for Marshall Monday, Iowa Wednesday, Super Blue Friday, um, Tribe Sunday, Bungee Tuesday, right? All these days they're using the Hasty Crawford Stadium. Where's an athlete supposed to go and train if you're living in Port of Spain and environs? Where are you supposed to go and train?
He is supposed to be training, then he's supposed to be fitting.
Oh, fet after fet.
That's right. It's fitting
Right?
time, no training
So,
time.
right. So when you hear Shamfa Kojo talk all this kind of, well, this, that, and we get this one, and the facilities are important, right? Larry Gomes, Otto Bolden, Manny Ram John. If you live south, Tommy, if you live down south, if you live Toko or somewhere, Toko or Paraseco, what facilities you have to go and train? What's the facilities for you to go and I talk about running, eh?
Yeah, but Toko is
Where
east.
you have to go and train for running? Well,
That's a good
I went
question.
from one part to the next.
Well, in Toko, you're supposed to train
Eh?
on the beach.
Where do they have to train?
Toko, you had to train on the beach, just like
Oh,
Keisha Walcott.
go and train on the beach.
Yeah.
Go and pelt. They say Keyshawn real good, you could pelt real wood. You know when they say he throw the javelin, they say he make a wood javelin. Yeah.
So
You're supposed to go and
you was pelting
train on
bamboo
the
on the
beach.
you was pelting bamboo on the
So
seashore.
these are the questions.
Are you there?
All right, Tommy's frozen. So here's the next question. If you live in Barataria, where you going and train? If you live in Barataria. If you live in Barataria, Tommy, where you going and train?
You had to take
I don't
take
know.
a car going down by his Crawford.
But if Hazy Crawford closed, where you going down there for? If it closed, you
So
understand?
go down to Eddie Hart grounds and see if you could run.
I don't know if they have a track in Eddie. You remember the girl who was in the PNM meeting where she said the facilities that are going to change behind a tree? Remember that? She had to go and change outside or something like that, and the Prime Minister didn't know. Right? I mean, these are the things that we are talking about. You see, yes, when the Olympics come, we look at the end product. Right? But there is so much that going to prior to getting to the Olympics. My thing is this, folks, if you have a kid involved in sports in Trinidad and Tobago, the best thing for you to do is to see if you could get them a scholarship out of Trinidad and Tobago. And Tommy, I also came to them and I told them about, I doesn't like the eye, I doesn't like the I. You know, but it's because I love Trinidad and Tobago. So Tommy, my son went to boarding school, right?
Right.
Boarding school. Boarding school is another option for many athletes in Trinidad and Tobago. It's an option, and it's a very viable option in that if you are a good athlete with good academics, you could get a full scholarship to a boarding school. And they have all these sports. And listen, some boarding schools are like colleges. They have everything, everything. And I told him, I said, listen, with the knowledge of my son going to this boarding school, I knew a lot of coaches at these boarding schools, right? And we will work with the Ministry of Sports. And this wasn't a paid position, you know. This was a position that was a voluntary position, right? We'll work with these schools, right? Create a website where the kids can come in, put in all the information, right? We can then take that information, send it to all the college, send it to these boarding school coaches, right? And then they will decide whether they want this basketball player, whether they want this runner, whether they want this soccer player. Well, if it's soccer, we'll have to get videos of the kids playing. All right? We upload the videos. Track and field is a little easier because it's based on times, right? And this is high school now, where this is not college. So the times are a little slower in order to go to boarding school. All these things was given to the PNM. All this. Yeah? But I guess I, I don't know if it because it came from me, Tommy. They didn't want it, or I don't know what it is. I really don't know. I don't know. And this wasn't something where I was asking for them to pay me money. Tommy, I know if you see the picture. You know, boy. Trinidad and Tobago have Marshall Sideno, who is
Yeah.
one of our outstanding former 400-meter runner,
Mm-hmm.
and they have Tyson Gay in Trinidad to do a camp. They didn't do their homework,
Wow.
and I'm gonna leave it there. Eh?
Okay.
They didn't do their homework on Tyson Gay, and I will leave it there. Think about it. Think what I'm saying.
Mm.
They didn't do their homework on Tyson Gay. If they had Googled Tyson Gay, they would have realized. I mean, and I don't want to give them that type of pressure, but it is sad that too many times we are doing stuff in Trinidad and Tobago and we're not doing our homework.
No due
And when we,
diligence.
eh?
No due
Yes.
diligence.
And once the toothpaste, yes, exactly. I know what happened, Tommy. Once the toothpaste out of the tube, they blame
Yep.
you now for bringing the facts to the table. But I will only say, if whoever decided to do that, it was done in San Fernando. Whoever decided to do it, if they had done a little due diligence, I don't think they would have brought Tyson Gay in Trinidad to do any running camp. And I'll just leave it at that. Anderson Wilson says, good night, my friends, from Akira and Anderson. Mean Gene says, maybe the runner doesn't know how to tie his shoelace. Yeah, I think he knows all that. I think he knows how to tie his shoelace. Rajendra, welcome. Yolanda is from Tobago, boy. Yolanda, what part of Tobago?
Once you see that name code now, you know
Yolanda
that
Cordner.
there.
Oh, I wonder if she related to the football player. You know, we have a real good football player named Cordner last name too. Are you related to the football player? Eh? Rasta Jack say, I will have to type a book to explain myself to you. Let's enjoy the show. Okay. All right. Tommy said that's not true what Miss Shamfa Kojo said. Nazma said maybe his running shoes was too big.
Top of the hour.
Oh God. Oh God.
Top of the hour.
Folks, we're gonna go for a break in a few minutes. They ain't easy. Miss Santa Cruz said Miss Bleaching Cream didn't know to roam far less play sports. Oh God. And if says get him Uncle T. Oh God. Nazma says the PNM government in the country. All right, folks, we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back after the Stick and Stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
It raises a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they can be true in small things, imagine what they will do in big things.
I want to send a message to It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand. Not so deceitful one. Black is white and last beef. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday? Now and then times was have nothing to say. For everything there was complaining. Now their silence is their fooling. So the blacks are lit down to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy, shut up and no drink. Say not a word. No foreign exchange, they yet to be heard. In 6 times we raised the gas price. When we want producing it, they had it nice. But this protest like rain, they go on down flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to wonder them deceitful men and women. What is right and wrong is wrong. Whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrites, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches street. And now is I'm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. People chat with murder, could jail, because under the NM, they will get feel but like raised like green, they go black. If the UNC so Stalin, your fire, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin to condemn, deceitful behavior. People losing every day. While it's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the valley, not one you would hear them say food prices going down daily. You can't buy for your family. While government live in luxury, inflation trapping everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But yes, one so blind, the Bible tells. And those who have eyes and the spirit. Now it's proper, they're very required. In life, it is like very silent. Imposing how they quiet because them the wire. This book is like a rain. They go blah. If you will see, they didn't do that. So start them, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Time to run there. Time to follow BPM. He did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake scandals, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice, it did not pay. Bread that they never copy, man. Now it's copy from them, not from them. Those who are still on the job. Oil and gas production is at all time. Minister of energy, don't buttons like rain. Blah. If you will see that. We cannot wait, brother. Time to fire. Remember, can't face the truth with the truth with the people who speak it.
You are listening to your host, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi. This is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott for 117.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
It's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What's happening? This your boy Lil Jon.
Hey, yo, this the Yin Yang Twins.
You're listening to the sounds of...
And we doing it real big with my dog.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yeah. We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, on X, WZYE TV on YouTube. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Text and voice notes are welcome.
So, Tommy, with respect to, I'm going to give my editorial on
Kojo.
Shamfa Kojo stating that Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know why them does make these broad statements, you know. Why you think, Tommy? Is there any reason?
Of course. Of course, there has to be a reason.
You think it's because they think people wouldn't fact check it, or they just take it
No,
as is?
They have to say something to make themselves feel as though they can not take responsibility for the failure.
So they can just say as they please.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, Tommy, the former Minister of National Security, the Minister of National Security, because it seemed to me that Keith Scotland is now the Minister of National Security and Fitzgerald is the former Minister of National Security. Right? That's just how it seemed to be. Right? He was on the beatum talking to kids and telling these kids about all the opportunities available. I want to ask Anderson a question. Anderson, what recreation facilities does the beatum have? I don't know, so I'm asking the question. Anderson, what recreation facilities are there on the beatum? Like, basketball, football, maybe netball, maybe a place to play a little cricket. Well, they ain't got no swimming pool. If they want to swim, they go up in Sorghum Trace up there. But then people from the beatum can't go up there. So that's a waste of time. What opportunities? Listen to the Minister of National Security.
Youths from East Port of Spain expressed their creative expressions during a camp recital at the Beetham Gardens Community Center on Wednesday. The 6-week camp, hosted by the Office of the Law Enforcement Policy, engaged the students in various forms of artistic expressions. Speaking at the recital, National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines praised the camp, noting that the students of East Port of Spain have all the tools at their disposal.
This community has within its embrace schools. It has a technology center in it. It has this community facility. It has churches. And there is no opportunity available to the young people of Trinidad and Tobago that is not available to you right here in the Beetham community. None.
He also urged the parents to continue being involved in their children's upbringing.
And it is for us as adults in programs like this, 25 hours a day, to guide these children, nurture them, show them only the right examples. You heard them recite here today. No fighting, no bullying, no disrespect.
And Director of the Office of Law Enforcement Policy, Gail Charles, said Beetham Gardens and environs should have such programs to help develop students and provide safe spaces for them to shine.
The Office of Law Enforcement Policy continues as part of its mandate to intervene, to get into, to delve and to live in the communities of the East Port of Spain area. I was happy when they said to me, let us go into Beetham Gardens and do a recital.
We take our pride in our liberty.
Sonolala, TTT News.
We take our pride in our liberty.
So Tommy, what the minister just said there? Is he the representative for Beetham? He's the representative, right? Because they kick muddy water him and run him out of there. Right? So he's the minister, right? He's the MP, right?
Right.
And he don't know what they don't have.
He said anything that is available in Trinidad is right there.
And then you know what? People like Gordon Joseph and Fox and them go say, you know, the first thing they go say to me, hey, them here the PNM and they hate Rowley, them is haters. That is what they go say. So Gordon Joseph and Fox, tell we then now, Tommy. Tell we the facilities, the recreation facilities on the Beatum that's available to the kids there. Tell we.
Let someone from the Beatum tell us.
Let someone from the Beatum
Anderson call us.
Anderson call us and tell us. Tell us what the facilities are available. We don't know, so we asking questions. As a matter of fact, Anderson tell me the last time we had an athlete from the Beatum get some type of scholarship, some type of athletic scholarship. When was the last time? When was the last time? It doesn't matter when. When was the last time? Since all these things are available to them, Tommy, right? That's what he said. All these things are available. When was the last time?
Are they taking advantage of it?
Okay, hold on, all right. Oh yeah. Bijam, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. You hear pretty speech. You
Yeah.
pick up anything like that?
If I pick up anything?
Yeah.
You mean
you
if I
listen carefully?
All right, tell me what we miss. What we miss?
The man said 25 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard that.
I think he was joking.
No, that is serious thing. You can't come on here and say that. That no joke. You sign with the man, boy.
No, I pick it up.
You going back PNM again, you know? I realize that.
No, I pick it up, but I feel he was trying to create a sort of aura about all the opportunities available and how much opportunities are available here.
Yeah, boy, you go use your work 25 hours a day. 25 hours. Right? You going back PNM on the low, you know? I tell you. All right, I looked on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tommy, I heard it, but
I did too. I didn't think anything of it.
yeah, I didn't want to pick on it. I really didn't want to pick on it.
Yeah, because sometimes people joke and say 8 days a week, you know.
Yeah, I just do that because I ain't gonna lie. I just do that. I actually just do that. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Hi, good evening to the panels.
Good evening to you, Gordon.
Trust that you all had a real good, nice day today.
Yes, we had a splendid first day.
I continue to be amazed and sometimes amused because I heard you all talking about 500,000 people, half the population won't be with water. But the CSO never said that we only have 1 million people in Trinidad and Tobago. But nobody make nothing of that because you're just trying to really kind of make a certain point, not really being specific and exact with your numbers. So most Trinidadians would understand when somebody say 25 hours a day or 8 days a week. They would understand. They won't put that in an exam. You can't put that in an exam. But trying to put a certain emphasis, you would say things like that. Anyhow, that's too small for me to make any response to that. All right, but today, I want to take the opportunity to thank the parents who are out there. They are in the east, west, north, south, central, Tobago, all over, who take their responsibility very serious. Sometimes I hear of some of them, sometimes I read of some of them, and of course, I know my personal experience because that goes further than a long way. You see the parents, because it is obvious the very first place in most cases after the hospital for that child is in the home or in the house. The very first place. So daddy, mommy, and or have a critical role in how they teach, how they nurture, how they set an example, not like it have who I know who used to tell the child when certain people call, tell them I'm not there, tell them I'm not there. Oh gosh, what message you sending to the child, boy? What message? So that's my first point, all right? The media, of course, have a very, very critical role to play in how a society is developed and mature. Very, very, very critical role. It's unfortunate when sometimes, as happened in America and other places, not so much so in the communist countries, where they tend to take one side and they go down with that. And sometimes that don't help in the people who are or who appears to be kind of like neutral. You understand? It don't help at all, at all. Given to me to call in, and I ain't here to cuss nobody. I ain't here to throw no mud on nobody. I am here because this is just another opportunity to see how I can contribute towards the mindset of people, because that is where it is. The battle is in the mind more than in the pocket and in the hand and in the foot, being athletes or competitors. All right. So the media, the kind of music you play, if you have go along, come along, who, trying to get people to go in a certain direction without truth, without fact, without balance, the media have a very critical role to play. All right.
Thank you, good.
The country should always be with priority in your consciousness than if you belong to a political party. It's B, priority, top of the list. What is best for my party? And I don't have to go over what was said. All right?
Okay.
Last but not least, there are people who are very challenged. You don't have to do no statistic to find that out, because this is nothing new when it comes to finance, when it comes to, But what I'm glad about, there are those who know that a journey that has 500 steps must start with the first one. And I know that is my experience. I don't know by now, I am one of those who drop. But oh gosh, if you know my life today, so I know what it is to do maintenance work. I know what it is to go with a broom and be sweeping in a factory when I went by that place to work, where I worked 15 and a half years. That's where I started off, sweeping the yard and all kind of thing. Of course, totally embarrassed as a 17-year-old. Totally embarrassed. But guess what? I committed my mind that something good could come out of this. And then I end up moving from grade 1, what is general helper. I moved to trainee, which was grade 2. Then I moved to grade 3, which was assistant operator. They put me on a machine, or a guillotine machine, to cut the material. All right? And then I moved from trainee to operator, grade 4. And that is where after I had grade 4. But I didn't start there. I started off sweeping the place, feeling embarrassed. But I said, boy, I am earning an honest dollar. So I did that. And I admire people who, they're trying to sell a little tulum. They're trying to sell something on the highway. They're selling papers. I'm not saying that that is the best thing, but I'm saying once it is legal, it is honest. There's nothing to be ashamed about, but prepare in your mind to move up, to move on, not to settle there, and not to point finger and blame this one and blame that one for why you selling this and why you selling that, because so many persons, they started off low, they commit themselves, and they went high, high, high.
Thank you, God.
Out for now.
Thank you. Thank you. Anderson, welcome. Anderson. 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 Yeah, welcome. How are you? So, Anderson, we want to know, what are the recreation facilities on the Beetham? I don't know if you listened to the to the video by Fitzgerald Hines, and he said all opportunities in the country are available to the youths and the people of the Beatum.
Is he there still?
First, I must say good night to you, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy.
Good evening.
Great listeners, because so much of people listening now to this program, eh? Wall Street. I'm Wall Street. I don't know why that man, the security minister, national security minister of Trinidad and Tobago, namely Fitzgerald Hines, why he continue to fool the people. Which facilities that have been beaten? More than the community center, the pavilion, which was built by the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissasan government, Jillian John, Dr. Munilal. We had the completion of a community center. Now Wall Street in Beatum had the best set of swimmers. I know the others are going to swim. They just had to cross the Beatum highway and go over to Silats or a place called White Sand, right behind NPD. And it's the best set of swimmers when they hear about them. Right? I talk about world class swimming, you will see there. Now, presently we have a football competition going on at Phase 4, which started on Wednesday. No initiative of Fitzgerald Hines, no the government. It's people in the community, fellas like Pavi and others, footballers will try to host this annually football competition. I've been asking Fitzgerald Hines for the longest while. Name one football competition you'd ever keep. Now we have swimming pool in Mova. We have swimming pool somewhere up on the hill, whereby the borderline situation, they are unable to produce any kind of good swimmers. Because if you have good swimmers in Beatum, they can't go Mova. They can't go up the hill behind by Despas or wherever they say they build a swimming pool up some mountain. So when I want to talk them thing, we have no proper, and if the football field is not graded properly, we have no proper running track. We have good runners down here, long distance runners, people who run for club. Or it's club at the take them. We have a young lady, Arasta young girl, she run for club. We have about 3 of them that run for clubs. Right? But where's the motive? Where's the motivation to bring these youths and them and not to perform the athletic skills out there? You know? Nationwide and worldwide. They are not being motivated. There's no opportunities for these youths and them have beat them. Because that cause the westbound lane, that cause the eastbound lane of that busy highway to go and take a swim. And I'm talking about, again, I will keep on reiterating that good swimmers. So when Hines could go and those children that you see waving that flag there, that is a part of the police youth club, an initiative which was first highlighted with people like Shoma Wilson, right? Myself, the Corey Marcel, and this superintendent lady, and now it continue with Inspector Charles and others. Yeah, we have Joelle doing a good work as the president of the village council. Young fella who we had voted for, who would vote up in social work just like myself. Right, so these children you see in their hands, go back to TTT, go back to the press and tell them you haven't asked one of them for the booklets. These are children, I talk about the poor, is out of the poor, that you will see going up to that the police youth club. That's an initiative, that's a community something.
That had nothing to do with you, Fitzgerald Hines. Right? When we watch Hines and he beat him, yeah, we watch him as a political sadist. That is a political nasty man. He's a man who should be in Beatam 4 day morning before election, you know. Like the only thing you can say about Beatam, he should be down here 4 day morning, and you will see him associated with young ladies before election. Hines can name one child, and I said it on different frequencies, and what he did, he sent the ask of one secondary school book list. But I tell you, a fella called Hayden. Yeah, you tell Hayden get one book list saying, because I'm asking, I keep on asking you for challenge. You cannot state one child, 2 children that you have took the book list from. And I have numerous videos, pictures of I given out, and not I myself, but with other stakeholders. But so much only Jolene could do, how much Dr. Munilal could do. We have Corey Marcel, there's have our back to school, something every year. And Corey Marcel will do the same thing. Look at other stakeholders and get help from other stakeholders. Why it is when Corey Marcel having something, he doesn't see Fitzgerald Hines in it. Hines does nothing for the Beatam. Nothing. Lights, camera, action. You check inside that auditorium there. Mostly at children. Anytime I visit that community center, people run from the community center. The people in Beatam, they don't like Hines. But have them LLEs will go back and say they're voting for him. So Hines don't go on television and talk about opportunities to have out there and have it for the youths of Beatam. Where's the swimming pool in Beatam again? We had a little boxing thing, all that cut out. In Kamala them time, that an initiative taken up by the Ministry Community Development, whereby 15 children left Beatam and were able to play pan. The PNM came into power and they stopped that.
So Anderson, what you're saying is that what Hines just said in that video is partially untrue.
Far from the truth. Nothing close to the truth. Hines take part in nothing down here. More than only thing Hines had took part in is when we put the UNC flag. He pay money to take down the UNC flag on them. That's the only thing he take part in.
All right, Anderson, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, man. And I'm watching before I leave. Watch you still there?
Yeah, we still here. Go ahead.
Well, I have some booklets, man, still, eh?
Yeah, all right. We go talk off here.
Receive help from one person. So anybody out there want to assist, my number is 265-3838.
Anderson, say that again.
265-3846.
265-3846.
265-3846.
Right, and that will reach far. Because there are some booklets, man, imagine we have people like David Simpson. Yeah, who does burial for people throughout Lavantel and the East-West corridor. Can't take a booklet or two, you know.
We go organize.
Take a booklet or two.
We go organize.
We have Coconut Growers Association, we have Safe Tech, all these industrial companies, and nothing is being done. Nobody from the government, and the people that want to say determine our poor people. We are dealing with the poorest out of the poor. These are the children we looking to help. You might have a father in prison. Single mothers who just running to work at CPEP and can't afford to meet and come up with the booklets. And educated children. We are 1 or 2, 3, 4 college.
All right, Anderson, we go talk off here. All right?
Easy children, we really okay.
Yeah, man. Bless. All right.
It is no secret that the PNM is the Black Party, the African Party.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Has the PNM as a political party been fair to African people?
We have just implemented a special education program called LMSIP, Laventil Mova Special Education Program.
Not making any sense? Don't think that making any sense.
You know, Tommy, boy. Tommy, it's sad, you know. I know about the LMC program, Laventil Mover School Improvement Program. I sat in the Ministry of Education with the person responsible for that program, right? Because it's Brooklyn sent me that tape, you know, and he was asking about the LMC program. I said, I know about that program because I was involved in that program. I still have the brochure for that program. And Tommy, let me tell you something. That program came out of, at one time, the Prime Minister office, and it was funded by the Prime Minister office. You know, money in that program went back to the government.
Went back to the Prime Minister's office.
Went back, you know. And I didn't know this. I was told this. Fitzgerald Hines attend Gloucester Lodge High School. That was what it's called, right? Well, people can correct me if I'm wrong. It's called Gloucester Lodge High School, which is not in Mova or Laventil. And being that he attended that, he wanted that school renovated as part of the LMC program. Let me take this call. All right, miss that one. He wanted that as part of the LMC program, Tommy. So you see, Tommy, them fellas in thing for their personal self-interest. They're not part of the Laventil Mover. It's not part of Laventil Mover. And they used to send back money in the program. So Ange is actually correct. He's right. He's absolutely correct. Let me play that again.
It is no secret that the PNM is the Black Party, the African Party.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Has the PNM as a political party been fair to African people?
We have just implemented a special education program called LMSIP, Laventil Mova Special Education Program.
Not making any sense? Don't think that making any sense.
Tommy, Piccadilly School closed down. St. Philip School closed down. Right? Many of these high schools in the Laventil Mover, in Laventil area, closed down. Right? And so what happened to the LMC program? Laventil Mover School Improvement Program.
Well,
right?
He ain't even call it the right name either.
He can't even get it right. That's to just show you, he can't even get it right. And that's an old video, because they cut out that program long time. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Yes.
Welcome. Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
That's what I called you for. What I am listening, and you know what I marvel at? I compliment the people, the youth, the people, the young people, mothers, who come out under these circumstances, as you telling me that there's a program. But I was calling to ask you what became of that program, or where is it, or is it still going on, and all this kind of thing. So I was listening to what you were saying just now.
The LMC
about the program.
They cut that. That program going through long time.
Okay, now Wall Street, stop right there. You know, it's hurt me, and I just don't understand. So calmly, people say things like that. I need cut. So how come the minute the Prime Minister have a cut on his face? Let me tell you something. I am not thinking violence, but when I hear of crooks and bandits robbing people, I think of these leaders, as you say. No, I am saying it after the people, you know. This program cut, that I handle money. What I'm trying to tell you, how the ministers, and especially from a Laventil area, that he hasn't been beaten up or some kind of thing yet. No, and I'm serious, because I hear people talking, my son bad. I had to carry him to the police. He's miserable. If a minister is miserable, or just like your son, miserable or whatever, and you don't know what to do, and you want to carry them to the police and all kind of thing, why can't people, you might be able to do the same way, to take them by the scuff and do whatever they are. That's how I feel. And let me tell you something. When a minister, MP, is not, even the prime minister is not doing their job, I hold them just like a child who is not sent him to carry out the garbage and he didn't carry it out or something, or he didn't do his work properly. Exactly what I do or think. He has to be on that sort of that way. Why are people bowing and having them? Even if you can't beat them, right? They are not accepted in your place. Because I am the guy, somebody called and say it's the people in the village who are doing the things. It's not coming from the ministry, and I admire these people to see that, and people not giving these people, you have to give them the what is due to them, right? Especially from these areas, as the man say, the poorest of the poor. The poorest of the poor. And they could get up, the little children, I was so amazed, the little children singing the little song, and why they do that in front of Heinz and all these people, right? They would not be, I am telling you, if I'm living there, they can't come there. And they are not wanted, sorry.
Unwanted. Yeah,
unless they come with a bag of money.
He can't
whatever.
come. He can't come.
You understand? And you see, but I don't blame you. Remember, these people are the brain. Remember, they have them by they brainwash them. So it could that's why I sort of forgive them. They are brainwashed. But the minister, of course, I'm getting so carried away, getting too emotional now. The member of parliament, right, the leaders, for them to be doing that, let us say the people, let us forgive them. How can big people that you vote for, and they watch these people and are like that, and it have adults who know that? So all I don't know, Hitman, I mean, no, let me don't say that on thing.
Yeah, don't say that.
All I'm saying is, these people, the same way they say have crooks in the neighborhood, I look at them as crooks. They must not do that. Think of these children, think of the mothers, because although they talk about bad mothers and bad children, so what about all these good mothers and good little children coming and the police youth club? Yeah, I know they work very good. Yeah. Right? I know they work very good. Yeah. Right, the police youth club. But when you told me that money went back.
Yeah, money went back. And I went.
Let me tell you something.
I was in the listen.
I believe that
in the ministry. I sat down in the Ministry of Education, and they told me information I couldn't believe, and some information I ain't go share. Some information I ain't go share. I go keep private. I ain't go share. But Miss Antler, I want you to listen.
Quiet so they could continue. But
yeah,
let's go on.
Yeah, man. I want you to listen to this video. When you go, you finish. Once you finish, I want you to listen to this video. I'm going to play.
Right, I will listen to you.
Okay, all right.
But you see the part you said, Wall Street?
Yeah.
You see the part you said as the money goes back?
It went back, yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That is so true. Because year after year after year, many times I hear in the budget, when you remember in the budget, they have to think for give account for all the money.
Yeah.
And I hear so and so will have that, and it went back to it went back.
Went back.
How could you? It went back, and I hear that many times and say, why people are taking that?
Yeah.
Why? How could it go back?
Yep.
But I will listen to you off air, and please educate me, boy.
Thank you. Yeah, Tommy.
Yes.
I sat down in the Ministry of Education. I think the Ministry of Education was on I don't remember the street, but somebody who I know very well told me that they were having this program in Lavantil, and they will put me in contact with someone in the Ministry of Education because they know I'm passionate about Lavantil. They say, Anselm, you have to. And I went down there, I met the person, they took me upstairs. I had to get a badge and all kind of that. Took me upstairs. Ministry of Education, some floor up there. Them had the LIMSIP program. They used to call it LIMSIP. LMSIP. Lavantil Movement School Improvement Program. Right? And I remember it like yesterday, Tommy. I remember it. And today, Tommy, schools sitting down in Lavantil, abandoned, and them send back money. But listen to this.
Who has the Africans disenfranchised?
The African themselves, the PLM is supposed to be the African party, and the Indians have only had 2 terms. So of course, the people, the PLM.
Now, Imam, do you consider the PLM to be a black party?
Me?
Yeah.
I just told you that I'm not a politician, I'm a priest. I'm a imam.
No, just asking that question.
No, quite frankly, from what I know and from where we are and from where we came to where we are, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you're saying they are not a black party?
No, I just told you, look at the ministers, the people who have the most important ministries in the PNM at the moment are not Africans. That's what I'm telling you. Look for yourself.
God rest his soul. Caller, welcome. Caller. Yeah,
Good night, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good night, Uncle. Good night, Mr. Washington. Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Good night, son. Good night.
Good night.
Good night to Washington and understand you could on the lockdown.
Yeah,
but Mr. Washington, if they were world swimmers, you see sailors, and it beat them there, majority every youth man is like a swimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we are go ahead. We listening.
Yeah, that will look at the talents and that will look at the talents. And then if they go look at the community, what should I man growing up? You know, to sell summer camp and all them kind of thing.
Yeah.
And people who can play basketball and football and all them kind of thing and have a sort of company you said like you are that again by.
Yeah. I remember one year Shaq O'Neal came to Trinidad, and boy, they cost the UNC for that one. They get all kind of costs because they had a basketball tournament all across the country. I think it was $1 million or something. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, the size was on the beat sometime in the big there.
Yeah, he was just there.
The election time come when they see the scrapper doesn't know the license up into they get them annual.
Yeah. I don't know. He must have went in there with plenty security, but.
But what should all them schools and them like Piccadilly school and school and but them school and them thing when they so why they fix all them schools and them they buy.
But they had a program called the LIMSIP program, and that's what I was supposed to have done. And they send back money. You think them wicked and evil and joke? They send back money.
I went to government.
Oh, all right, okay. So
I went to the high school.
Right. So thanks for verifying that for me. Where that school was located? In Belmont? Where that school located? Huh?
That was the incident with the man that got shot by the school, by the school that school.
Wait, is KFC in Belmont?
Yeah.
Oh, you see? All right. Them tell me that, The people in the Ministry of Education told me that, Yeah, them tell me that. They say, boy, Wall Street, the Minister Hines wanted Gloucester Lodge to be part of the program. And it was not in Mova Lavantil. I say, wait, look at that. You understand? Boy.
That's full of black people. And next time come and they're going to show the real goodies and people going to fall in that trap and go back with Pierre. And I watching them and I watch because like people like sufferation and wickedness, I don't understand.
Yeah, man, bless. Yeah, Tommy boy.
Sad stuff.
Tommy all wrong, And then them just come, but they want to do this and they want to do that. But they're not serious. Listen to this.
Gangs? Wait. First of all, give me a definition of a gang.
because this I always have issue with people calling people gang members. You give me a definition of what a gang is, because I could tell you that the PNM is a gang.
No,
wait.
At this stage, you stop the meeting, please. Thank you very much. Gangs?
Wait. First of all, give me a definition of a gang, because this I always have issue with people calling people gang members. You give me a definition of what a gang is, because I could tell you that the PNM is a gang.
No,
wait.
At this stage, you stop the meeting, please. Thank you very much.
Oh God, Kola, welcome. Kola, yeah, welcome.
That is not a laughing man. You laugh?
No, because
I am in shock. The man was serious,
No, because he called it correct. He called it correct. He had it accurate.
That is right. And don't make it look like it was I wasn't laughing. It's very serious, and that's what I just told you.
Because I laugh because the man is very serious, and the attorney tried to stop him from saying it.
I feel you going back and as one of your callers say, you're tiptoeing around the ballot, say, how's it drinking the ballot, say, juice. It's joke making. Wall Street. You know, Tommy, speak to Wall Street, please. Wall Street.
You think he'd listen?
I'm not hearing you. Wall Street.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Wall Street. You see Abu Bakr face how serious that man was, dead serious. And I'm telling you, that is a gang. I'm telling you, it is just, when I hear about things on this program, especially, these people have to go through who give their life, the blood, the sweat, the tears for PNM, and they vote, most exposed, never without a vote. And the way that their people treat them, right? I say it's a gang. It's just like you have a little gang or something, you have a little, and I will tell them that. And you remember, if I am not going to mommy guide them like you all know, you want to call Prime Minister, he can't get my call. You have to bring these people, they have to say what they are. Yes, I'm not saying you don't do some things good, but you are not to his people. As the girl says, there's a black party, right? And you know what I want you to do, Wall Street? You know what I want you to do, Wall Street? Could you please show those films of Abu Bakr that you have? You see, you're not in, that is what they call educating the people. And then people say they brainwash. They are brainwashed because they are being educated by Mr. Dr. Rowley. And that's what I give him kudos for, because he have a silver tongue, he have a nice way of speaking to his people and getting them to, all the facts that they need to hear, they will hear, right? They should be hearing other things too. It's up to them. I'm not telling them don't listen to the master, but give them another choice. Give them another option, right? You can do that. And they don't have to take it, right? I know there are some people who die hard. All right, I know that. And could you please give Gordon Maloney a round of applause? I see you, because I found what he said today, I was very moved by his call. Because if you listen to it, I was very moved.
Okay, thank you. So send your request.
I'm listening to you again.
Right.
Let me hear you are done. Yes, I'm done.
So send your requested how to do it. Tommy, we have to listen to our we have to listen to our callers, right? She requested, right? Right, Tommy?
That's right.
Right. All right. So look. That is the man who does say we're not balanced, right? Just imagine that.
He's getting high marks.
That is the man who does talk about we're not balanced. Yeah? Look. I'm gonna get somebody just send me this here. What is this? Okay. Man sent 2 voice notes already, Take this one.
Oh God, but I wish they will stop coming up with this stupidness, boy. This ain't gonna fix the thing, boy. Because when you come up with that, then the PNM people will come up with, which was the government that lock up how much black people alone. We don't know the numbers. And all kind of numbers I hear. So I don't want to call no number. All I know it did happen. Which was the government that lock up these black people and them. Only black people, eh? Only black people. Hmm? And then after come back and give them back money. Money that I contribute to. Never for that cause or reason. And that's what sometimes governments do. They do things that you feel that you want to be a part of at all. But that is government. That is government.
All right, that call come and cut him off. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Hanson. Good night, Mr. Tommy.
Good night.
So, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy, Mr. Hanson, I will give him a few minutes. You know, normally at the school and
Yeah, go ahead.
say my thing quick, right?
Go ahead.
So, your show is fair and balanced. You take information out the internet, or the newspaper in Trinidad, you dissect it, you debate it, you fact check it, and you put facts together and fiction one side. Now, I heard you speak about another program. So I happen to that's what you rerun today. I think is the Future Talk TC and Heavy. Now those guys are doing an excellent job also. Those guys do the same things you guys do. But normally I don't listen to the old callers. I try to listen to the young callers, and there's a young caller that called into that program. It wasn't today program, yesterday program. Mr. Anna Roberts was there. And this young caller that called him, his name was Baby Bacteria or Paratitis or something. Or wherever. Yeah, they say baby bacteria or bacteria. So he say that we blaming the PNM government for the athletes not qualifying in the Olympics. And he say when People Partnership was there in 2014, we could blame the People Partnership for the football team, soccer warriors not qualifying for the World Cup. So, Mr. Baby Bacteria or bacteria, whatever, intelligence is the ability to adapt to change, right? Always remember that. If you look at 90% of the athletes, where they come from in Trinidad and Tobago, I wouldn't call it hotspots and I wouldn't call it crime zone. I would call it underprivileged children and underprivileged communities, and which the PNM is supposed to help. Now, if you have proper facilities, these kids that exist there, talented in football, cricket, running, athletic, everything. And if the PNM invests into that, but you see the PNM, they invest in areas like that, they invest in the high areas. And they will get opportunities to get out of poverty. They will get opportunities to help their family. And in the future, they will be able to help their own community and bring back money into it when they make it outside big, because they have the talent. But there's nobody there to mold them. No money is invested. No. There's so many other things to talk about, but what I realized with PNM callers, they cannot sit down and debate anything with PNM. They must include UNC. So that is not a debate. That is an argument. I would like any PNM callers to call in right now. A challenge. Give me 5 things the government do to diversify the economy. And I want to get examples and how it benefits the country and the citizen from fossil fuel. And I would like to put that challenge. Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony and Mr. Tommy, for giving me the chance to talk.
Diversify the economy. You go wait till 2092. Yeah, you have a minute before the break.
I call back.
Okay. Cool. You have 1 minute before the break.
Well, I ain't gonna take long.
Yeah.
I just good night to you, Uncle Tommy, Washington, and the listeners and viewers.
Yeah.
Good night to you.
Just very glad that caller cut off Gordon Joseph. I gotta call the Gordon Shopper now. Because I want to know which part in Trinidad have prisons could hold all them thousands of people the UNC lock up. That's my question. When you could show me the prison, right, that hold all them thousands of young black people, as you say, right? When you show me the prison that they were in, I bring proof of that, then you could come on this program and talk all that nonsense you hear Crocker and them singing. You Gordon Dotish, not Gordon Joseph, Gordon Dotish. Whatever good after.
Yeah, man.
I'm listening.
Yeah. You know, Tommy, before we go for the break, it's interesting, you know. You know, when you say 500,000 people, right? And you say half the nation. Oh God, you know what the people mean. Yeah,
Yeah. You see,
and go ahead.
whoever gave that number, they just gave up an arbitrary number anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And even if there's 1.4 million people in the country, how many households are there? You think they're gonna be 1 million houses?
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure it's less than that.
Let's go for the break, Tommy. Folks, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short break. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who pays. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town.
Sufferers only want to know
where their food coming from.
That's one for all them racists. That's one for the racists. Anytime you bounce up a racist and you hear them running them out, it have a whole set of people don't care what they talking about. A racist is someone living happy and all their family doing well. So race talk is really not for people. It need get to catch hell. Now tell the racist, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where their food coming from.
Sufferers, boy. We have plenty sufferers under this PNM, you know, Tommy. Plenty sufferers. But Tommy, you see the kind of rhetorics what them fellas just get involved in with. They lock up 7,000 and lock up 8,000. That kind of rhetoric. I not going down that I'm not going down that rabbit hole with them. Seriously, I ain't going down that rabbit hole. I'm sorry. Yes, caller, welcome.
Yes. Let me start by saying thanks, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. I appreciate your response. It's just another form of encouragement for me because I have committed myself to speak truth. One, two, not to throw no mud on nobody. They may say something very dotish or stupid. I still will not say anything derogatory about them.
Gordon, can I ask you a
All right,
question?
I'm gonna just show that I disagree with what they say.
Can I ask
And that's
you?
about the size of it.
Can I ask you a question?
All right?
Gordon, can I ask you a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Right. You heard you
I hope I
involved in
remember my point. Go ahead.
you involved in sports. Yeah, you got to you involved in sports in Trinidad through soccer, right? As a ref, right?
Not only soccer, but yes, that
No,
is my number one sport. That is the number one sport in the
right.
world.
I say
Go
you're
ahead.
involved in sports. And then I use soccer
No, you
as the
say true
example.
soccer. Right, yeah.
All right. You know, sometimes you gotta listen, and you know, don't try to listen to talk.
I want you to do that, say that when you're standing up in front of the mirror. Go ahead.
So you listen to Stamford Kojo and you just listen to the Minister of National.
I don't listen to almost everybody, even those people and them on the two-ish program.
No, wait. Just let me ask you now. Let me ask you so I can get your time. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Stamford Kojo that Trinidad donates one of the highest in the Caribbean to its athletes?
I haven't done any statistical check to say yes or no. I have not done, and I also promise the listeners I will not come on this program and lie or any program.
Fine. So I guess
I don't know.
I really can't ask you questions because I was going to ask you about.
Well, it depends on what the question is, and I could only hope that the question is one that have relevance.
I was going to ask you about the Minister of National Security talking about all the things available to the people on the beatum. Are there facilities available on the beatum, like running facilities?
Yes,
running, like
have facilities
for running
available
for running
the people of
God,
Trinidad and Tobago, not just the beatum.
Wait. You just said you're not going to talk about what you don't know about. Now you're talking what you don't know
I am
about.
telling you what I know.
You start running
what
facilities on the beatum?
What? Can I finish, please?
Go ahead.
Right. There are facilities available to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. For example, in Mova.
Oh God, we talking about the beatum.
Oh gosh, let me finish now. If you drink the tea hot, you're gonna burn your mouth.
You're running people wrong bodies the house, man. Stop tiptoeing now, man, and you're going to the Waffle House.
Listen, if it don't have no St. Anthony's in Mova or in Cuba or in San Fernando. St. Anthony's is one of the schools that have a pool, but there are persons who from those areas who go to school there. Kenwin Jones from quite south, and he went St. Anthony's. So yes, facilities are available for students, for people. It mightn't have it in your specific area, but that doesn't mean that it's not available to you. So if you go to St. Anthony schools, yes, you could get the chance to use the pool there. You understand? If you go to school somewhere else, they have a nice cricket facilities. You could do that, but another place may not have that. So somebody will have to travel and go there. Brian Lara, one of the world's greatest cricketers.
Make your point.
His parents used to travel with him to go down to practice and train.
Make your point. Go ahead and make your point. Forget about
it.
Make your point.
Thank you very much.
Your point.
Yeah. Right. So we have that covered. All right. Now concerning the lockup and so on. Oh gosh, friend, listen, as you all will say, which I agree with you all say, that some people, they listen to respond. They don't listen to understand and to educate themselves. My point is, it is a fact that people got locked up. I said, I am not going to call no numbers because I've heard several different numbers. Gordon Bernard Maloney the first, not Joseph, Gordon Bernard Maloney the first said, I am not going to call any numbers, right? Because there are so many different numbers that were thrown out. Okay, but it is a fact, all right, that people got locked up. It is a fact that the people who got locked up was more so at taking the chance to put it this way. Somebody else would say, take for the more so. African people, or as this one will say, black people got locked up. Okay? But not too long after that, those same black people get a whole set of bloody money. You understand? Which they didn't work for. You understand? Which they didn't work for. And I agree, if they were infringed and the law said that they should be compensated, I will not fight against that because I wouldn't like it to happen to me. I wouldn't like it to happen to me.
Thank you
okay?
very much.
So I am stating situation of fact.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how much.
All
so
right.
don't come and ask me how much people.
Thanks.
Don't ask me about how much prison it have. I
Thank
want you to answer. Did black people get locked up? 1. 2. Did the black people and them get back money from the government? 3. And then we will take it from there, sir.
Thank you. Anderson, welcome. You know, Anderson, before you go, Tommy, you see, this is what, and Anderson, all you have to understand, it is good when we expose PNM people. We talking about Beatum, the man gone all the way up in St. Anthony's. He gone all the way up in St. Mova because he can't answer the question. He cannot answer the question. Listen, them PNM people, you give them easy question. They cannot answer the easy questions. A simple question, you know. And you know, just before that, he told us, I'm not talking about things I don't know. I ain't talking about things I don't know. And he don't know. Anyway, Anderson, welcome. Anderson from the Beatum. Anderson, do they have a running facility on the Beatum? Yes.
To start with,
yeah,
from Trinity College, I'm calling the name, 2 from Beatum, not 2 from Beatum. And I want to see the I did have when they was still ambassador for you. When they was they can testify to this. I have a nephew who trained with the under 19 trader rugby team. You know what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
The other day they go in and play for Trinidad. All the guys they plane ticket and hotel accommodation. You feel for a KFC that they buy out the pocket. The uniform. The parents are cover the money. They want that socks, anything. Any kind of training guys, the parents are to spend for that. Now we are asked that caller, and I will try to listen to me, you will try to make sense. Once in a blue money does. I try to listen to him. You ask him a question, is there any place in the Beatum when it comes to athletics for the youths on them?
Very specific. Very specific.
One question, and that answer is no. The other day we had a marathon, as I told you, Wall Street, I came first.
Yeah.
But I like to run to myself, eh? And we had to take you to where we had to run. And we started off so well, don't beat the main street. You know, I tell you some soldiers, but other soldiers running too, so they get some soldiers to watch the road first and guide us wise we run. We had to go out by the central market, down by the abattoir, don't cross the central market. Go down the Beatum highway. Come cross by the lighthouse, back up the eastern main road. Now, you can come out in a angle and run around a angle feeling.
Yeah.
That's it, you can come out in move and go in the swimming pool. Beatum have enough space and enough area to have 2-3 swimming pool. But they don't see fit to enhance places like Beatum. Lavante was lucky they got a swimming pool. And seal it and environs. Move over there one. Right? When it comes to sports, look, I didn't say my son can swim so good. Wall Street. They said the man is a boss. And I said tell you, don't cross, I don't want to cross the highway when you reach over 80 now. Because the highway when you want to go down there and bathe in Sealat. And hearing how my son could swim Wall Street. I shocked. He's one of the best swimmers in Lavantel. Hold on, Wall Street. As I hear again, they say Miss Shamfa Kojo is lying. The national players are not treated good. Right? And at the end of the day, Wall Street, if, as a caller said, if there is to really have certain initiative whereby opportunities for these youths and them, the best set of footballers, yeah, Gary Griffith and one below but if they come and end up getting damaged, right? Yeah, the best set of footballers in beat them, right? In beat them here, right? And the list could go on and on. Basketball, if you look at the basketball ring on the backboard, the court, everything just, if it's not lapidated, I mean, it's worse. So when we talk about opportunities for athletes, so beat them on the express corridor, there's mostly not me go do. You go leave from here and go and I'm going to one of them college and them and swim. Huh? Or you take a cancer, go to Blavantel and somebody go say, ah, boy, you from beat them. The team one. Or you leave from beat them and go move over the swim. The point is, Heinz, Specialized is lying. And the world need to know this. So what should I look on and listening?
Thanks. You know, Tommy,
Yep.
Tommy, what saddens me, Tommy, boy, is this, eh? Now, I grew up in Chumaka, Clavantil, right? You know, let me take this one. Brooklyn.
Well, she good night and Uncle Tommy, good night again.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Well, she and Uncle Tommy, and to the listeners and viewers. You see, when you take a slave from the cotton field and you put him to clean the toilet in the house, it just feel like he better than the ones who outside in the cotton field, you know. But not knowing the work in the toilet is more nasty. You understand?
Than picking cotton.
So they tell you he started sweeping. He didn't like what he was doing, but he started sweeping. And then he upgraded and he upgraded. That is a slave that they take from the cotton field and put in the house to clean the toilet, and he was happy about cleaning the toilet. All Massa Duru, he cleaning and he feeling proud. Because Gordon Joseph, when Kamla Kosabi says send them lock up the young men and them, and I wouldn't say all African or black, guess what happened? Guess what happened? I think Jack Warner was the Minister of National Security at that time, right? If I'm not mistaken. It was the lowest murder rate in Trinidad in a long time. From 2016 Wall Street to 2024, how much African young men are killed, murdered under the PNM government that don't have a chance? When Kamla Posadi says I locked them up because of the same killing, they had a chance to live. But under the PNM Gordon Joseph, they are dying. And you proud about that. You know why? Because you're in Massa toilet cleaning, Massa Dudu. So you could come to talk about 2010 to 2015 all the time.
Brooklyn.
I'm watching right now.
Brooklyn, what year was that state of emergency? What year was the state of
emergency? I think
2011?
2011 or 2012. Somebody.
Okay. You know what was the murder rate on that year? 354 murders. 354 murders, Tommy.
Washington, I'm not speaking my guess. You know why, Washington? When I speak from all the way Brooklyn about Trinidad and Tobago, I just speak with sense, with facts, with information. I'm not coming to talk like God Joseph, who living in Trinidad, who say he had children, who may, I'm not calling up nobody else. I want to make it clear. But you never know. They could be traveling on Maxi. They could be in your car, God Joseph, and pick up stray bullets, and you continue to call here and say things nice in Trinidad. You're a sick slave. You come out the cotton field and they pay to clean the doodoo, and you feel you're better than US Africans and Indians in Trinidad and Tobago. And you take it 30 years to what? To come out the toilet to start working in the kitchen. 30 years. You're a serious slave. Your men, you need help. You need help, Gordon Joseph. Because when Kamla Posadi Sesenen did that, it's because the crime situation was bad and they had no other choice but to try to do something to save some of them, save black. So even if they come and sue the government after, guess what? They live. The ones who died from 2016 to 2024, tell me where they is today, the graveyard, Gordon Joseph. And you know what? Plenty of them leave children behind. Plenty of them would have an opportunity. If they was arrested and put away for the crime, they might have come out and had an opportunity to make children, right? To be a father, to change their life, Gordon Joseph. but instead they are dead. When you come and talk about 2010 to 2015, God Joseph is a sixth slave and he will continue in the toilet. You gone, Joseph, I gone.
You know, Tommy, because I got this sheet here, the sheet with all the, I have saved these sheets. Tommy, you know when you start to delve into statistics,
Numbers.
it does do wonders, you know. It does wonders because listen to this. In 2011, 354 murders. The lowest amount of murders. Listen to the murders, 2010, I was at two government because the PNM was in power and then the UNC came into power. 485. 2011, 354. 2012, 383. 2013, 408. 2014, 403. 2015, 410. Let me start now from 2015 was 410. 2016, 463. Listen to this, Tommy. Listen to this. In 2016, the murders was more than any one of the years between 2010, forget about 2010, because that was both the partnership and the PNM. Right? Right? So let me be showing that out the window. Right, Tommy? I could do that, right?
Go ahead.
All right. Now listen to this. And I joined 2015 out the window too, which is 410. Listen to this. Listen to this. In 2016, there was 463 murders. 2017, 494 murders. 2018, 516 murders. 2019, 538 murders. Right? 2020, the pandemic came, we had 396 murders. But let me continue. 2021, 448 murders. 2022, 605 murders. 2023, 575 murders. Tommy, which year would you take? Forget about the party. Forget about what party in power. Which year would you take, Tommy? Which years from 2011 to 2023? Which year would you take in Trinidad? Which years would you take in Trinidad and Tobago?
I think 2011 is probably one of the better ones.
This is facts now, you know.
That's just numbers. Just looking at the numbers.
Numbers alone. Just the numbers alone. And I am looking at this now, and that's why I save these things, you know. When PNM people, right, want to come with their rhetoric to show them, he talking about they lock up, yeah, right, they lock up plenty people, but the country was better. Whoever they lock up, the country was better. Maybe the PNM need to go and lock up some of them too. You know, maybe that's what they need to do. Yeah, maybe they need to do. And listen to Fox. 354 murders is a lot.
It is a lot, but it is not as many as what pursued.
Tommy, I think he typed that and he didn't know what's coming with the rest of the numbers. Look, I mean, Fox, oh God.
One murder is too much.
354 is a lot. The lowest amount of murders in over a decade. He's saying top talk nonsense. Dispute the facts now, Fox. Dispute the facts now. Right? Your facts was total. 354 is a lot. Which one would you rather, Tommy? A country with 354 murders or a country with 605 murders?
That, I mean, you had to be no brain or no brain sciences or no.
All right, let me give you an easier one. Which country would you rather? A country with 383 murders or a country with 575 murders?
The lower, of course.
Which one would you rather? A country with 408 murders or a country with 448 murders?
Always less.
Oh God, this is easy. This is not difficult. Yes, caller. Caller.
Murders and numbers. Tommy, I like what you said there. One is too much. One is too much because somebody hear what they might say. if a year there are 750 murders, and it had a year when there were 75 murders, and in the 75 murders, my father died, or my mother, or my brother, or my sister, my son, or my daughter, I'm almost sure that person will pick the 700 and something, yeah? But anyhow, now the whole thing, this is what they say head, the fish that dropping from the head, eh?
That ain't making no sense. That ain't
Okay,
making
right.
no
So I
sense.
move on to my next point. It wouldn't to you. Once you're a hater and a mudslinger,
all right,
there are things that wouldn't make sense to you. So I move on to my next point.
All right, and we have a call
Right?
holder. We have a call holder.
I try to make
Go ahead.
I try to make the point that hey, one can get into a setting and then move up from there. And I give an example. I can't talk for others as much as I can talk for myself, what my experience have been.
But Gordon, you tell me
And
that
today-
already. Gordon, you tell me that already. And Brooklyn.
Yeah, but
let me not go back.
but my
No, we're
friend
not
they
going back down
understand
that.
it.
Gordon.
So I'm trying to put in different words for his sake now,
No,
because
but
you ain't
Gordon,
helping, no, because
Gordon,
you and he belong to the same league.
No, Gordon, you explain that to us.
Mature.
Gordon,
You understand?
Gordon, we don't need to go down that road again. Seriously, we don't need to go
All
down
right,
that road again.
okay, but I hope anyhow, thank God, the lady
Yeah,
got my point.
Okay.
The lady got my point. You
All
could move from here and me cleaning no toilet, man. I'm
right.
a private contractor and a big in the dance.
Okay.
All right, and I'm helping people who will. Anyhow, I ain't getting. I promise not to fling no mud and no thing. So,
All right. Okay.
all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. We don't want that. We don't want that. The thing about it is that when we have people like Fox Islam, right, trying to belittle 354 murders, and yes, one murder is too much. I agree with that. But the facts is the facts. We have the facts, right? And the facts says a different, it tells a different story. To me, it just tells a different story. Watch.
Numbers don't lie.
Tommy, I voted for the PNM in 2015 and 2020. And if I had to do it all over again, and I look at these numbers here, and I had taken it into consideration, I would have thought differently. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Hey, hello again, Mr. Anselm, Mr. Tommy. Yeah. Mr. Anselm and Mr. Tommy, you see, Mr. Anselm, you cannot fight a talk with a PNM because they have no punchline, they have no strategy. All they know about to do is quarrel, bacchanal, and to get under your skin. They can't bring no facts. He talking about one murder is too much, right? But he will never come on this national TV and say he balance and say the PNM cannot handle crime. The PNM cannot handle economy in Trinidad. They will never say that. That is his party, you know. But if your party is doing wrong and you cannot see they is doing wrong, nobody not asking you to vote for you and say, you know, Mr. Gordon Joseph. But if your party is doing wrong, which is the PNM, you must hold them accountable for the action.
Correct. And that is what's important. I agree with you 100%. That's what it is, you know, and that's all I'm doing. I am holding them accountable, and I'm bringing the facts to show them. Me just coming here and throwing things up on the wall like them just doing, you know, the spaghetti theory. Them just throw things up on the wall and see what goes stick. We're not doing that. We're bringing the facts. We give you the numbers here from 2010 to 2023. These are the numbers, right? Numbers don't lie. I mean, you know, and you may not like it, and then what you want to do, you want to throw something out there. Oh, they lock up so much this and lock up so much that, but there was only 354 murders compared to 605.
Exactly. But they talk about something in the past, right? They talk about something in the past. They're not concentrating on the now and the future and now and then. With the way to reach 750 murders, it's 2 years straight, you have over 500 murders, and if they don't want to think about that, you're not safe going to the beach, you're not safe going to the supermarket, you're not safe with the children walking on the streets, you're not safe in your own home. But they ain't talking about that, you know. But they only bring up, PNM will always bring up UNC because they have nothing to see that what the PNM is doing to help their life. Look on listen, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tony. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Fox saying, if the UNC corrupted, would you correct them, Wall Street? Fox, the UNC not in power. What are you gonna correct them about? Eh, Tommy? If they're not in power, Brooklyn.
Yes,
don't go
Right
down the road.
again.
Don't go down the road with Gordon Joseph. Leave that.
I'm
Leave
not
that.
saying here again. I'm done with him. I'm done
Yeah,
with
leave
him.
that. Leave that. Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What was the murder rate in the year of the pandemic? That was 2021 when we had it strong, right? Because 2020 was
2020, 396. 2020.
No, that's when they had the lockdown. The lockdown was in 2021 when they had curfew. 2021 was when they had the
448.
curfew.
448.
Okay, and they had a curfew. Now a curfew was also considered like a lockdown, and it wasn't just. Let me say how the PNM they say 7,000 people get locked up, 7,000 black people get locked up. Under the pandemic, the whole country was locked up from at a certain time, right? You had to
2020.
decide. So the whole country, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy was locked up, and the murder rate was still higher than when UNC was there in 2011, when I think the lockup thing was 90 days. I think it was 3 months. Because I think KFC passed through that. He listening, he can call and give you information.
Yeah, KFC was calling it while you on the line. KFC call back. Call back KFC.
Call. But what I'm saying is, Wall Street, it was like 3 months they had the lockdown under the UNC, right? But under the PNM in 2021, it was a whole year. The country, not 7,000, but 1.5 million was locked down in a pandemic. Nothing was operated from a certain time, and the murder rate was still higher than the UNC. And all they want to compare that. Compare when the whole country was supposed to be inside, and in the night when the pandemic and the curfew was going on, people was getting murdered. Compare that to the PNM. Take that and make sense out of that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Listen.
When was the lockdown? From March 2020?
Sometime I don't really remember. I don't remember.
Somebody
can tell us.
Call back KFC.
Yeah, KFC call back. Darren Red says, Wall Street, you want to know the truth about in 2011, the then Prime Minister was going after Mr. Big. But you can see their friends in high places. That's why they got her out of government. Tommy, look how Fox trying to shift the goalpost. Oh God. Tommy, we don't even talk about that. Anybody talk about that? Eh? Listener, listen. I tell all you, when you come here, we bring the facts, and the facts are stubborn things. It's the
Numbers
truth.
don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
And Patricia, look, Patricia, what you doing? How are you, Patricia? Patricia said, why was the SOE called? All right, what? Why was called? Because there was what? There was high crime in the country. Why was it called, Tommy? I don't remember.
High amounts of murder.
Okay, and Tommy, those high amounts of murder was lower than what we see now under the PNM.
I think it was a week or weekend of heavy
bloody
murder.
Right. And we had worse weeks under the PNM. Worse months. 3 of the highest months in the history of Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM. 2, if we had a murder Olympics, I say this over and over. If we had a murder Olympics, you see the Olympics just finished in France? If we had a murder Olympics, Trinidad and Tobago, we have a murder Olympics in Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Rowley government would have gotten a gold and a silver. Gold and silver for the first and second highest murder rate in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Let Gordon and Fox and them dispute that now. Or let dispute that now. Dispute it. And the third one was that fella, Martin Joseph. Martin Joseph was his name, Tommy?
Yep.
Martin Joseph, 550. Dispute that now. No, we all have to get serious. All have to get serious. All have to serious. This government, I keep saying it over and over, is not a proactive government. It's not a proactive government. All right, Patricia say, Patricia, your brain shaking. The lockdown wasn't a year. Who said? We were trying to figure out? I didn't. You, Tommy, you didn't say the lockdown was a year. Nor did I say that.
It wasn't a year.
We was asking the people to tell us when was the lockdown, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Patricia, I have a question for you, Patricia. Patricia, can you tell us in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, under which government we had the top highest murders in any year? KFC call back. Oh, KFC calling coming through, boy. Here we go. KFC. Your call wasn't coming through there. Go ahead, KFC.
Yeah, but I'm Mr. Wash, you gonna uncle told me, wash it down on your phone or what?
Eh? Say that again?
But wash it.
Yeah.
In 2011, when you were college state emergency, you know what they call state emergency for? Remember that was a bloody because about 4 people that died.
Oh, only 4?
Yeah.
4?
But the UNC, yeah, the UNC called us state emergency, there was saving lives and limbs. But wash it. We see that 10,000, that 7,000 people get locked up in state emergency, that hogwash. That's a racial thing and wash it. Wash it, most people get locked up there about 300 or 500 people go to a place in Golan, go call Montano Bay. They move out all the prisoners that get locked up for state of emergency. They put them in that prison. They put them across it. So simple imprisonment now.
Yeah.
Right, wash it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we will go into and talking about that.
Yeah.
You know who's my lawyer?
Who is that? Keith Scotland?
Nah, Miss Beckers.
Oh, anyway. Yeah.
I'm watching you with that state of emergency. What I was telling you, you know how water starts with we. See that in next side why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I tell you. But the PNM say the PNM not they call that state of emergency. They say the law they said you go pick them up after. Let clot one another.
Yeah,
and so that go dying in the community all over.
Yep.
Gotta try something.
Try something, man. Try something.
Yeah.
Man.
What should I look to listening, man? Gordon Joe.
Yeah. Foxy. Wall Street, because of your bias towards RPNM, you're not neutral. Tommy, facts bias?
Facts is the truth.
Facts is the truth. So Fox, what you have to do is to dispute the facts that we are bringing to the table. Simple. Right, Tommy? Patricia,
Right.
Patricia, I'm asking you a question. Patricia, can you tell me which government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago have the first and second highest murder rates in any years? First and second, any years? Under which prime minister? Fox, you can answer, you can help her too. Gordon Joseph, you can help her too. Which government? Under which prime minister? Tell me now. Patricia said compare like with like. What does she mean by that? What does she mean with that, Tommy?
I don't know.
What does she mean? Caller, welcome.
Yes, explain.
Could you
the murder rate that went the highest, would recorded the highest, the record would show was under the PNM, led by Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley.
And number 2?
I don't like to respond to that
Number
because
two.
I feel that is a kind of...
No, number two. This is facts.
It's not like you don't know. And it's not like the whole of Trinidad and Tobago don't know. So I don't know what the point in trying to raise that. But I just responded to it just because.
And number two.
Right?
Who's number two?
You know the answer to that. Why you point the listeners to that?
I asking you a question.
Number two was the PNM as well.
Under who?
But I wonder if I ask you a question, if you would be fair and honest in answering the question.
If you're going to ask me a question between 2010 to 2015, them not in office.
They're not, but why you going there about they're not in office? So because they're not in office, that means that anything that happens, they have nothing to do with it. So what are you paying them for?
I am interested.
What it is I paying them for? If they're not in office, why some of my money does go in their pocket?
I am interested.
Legitimately so.
I am interested in the current government and how the people.
Yeah, that's all you're interested in, the current government, right? And that is why you vote for them. I could understand that more than once. That's why you vote for them, but not me. I am interested in the governance, and that's the difference. I am not interested in only who in front in the government. I'm also interested in who in the back, who represents the opposition, because no government, no bunch of people should be allowed to do whatever they want, when they want, where they want, how they want. No, and that is one of the reasons why the Constitution affords an opposition, not to oppose every and anything, you know, but anything that in their estimation is not in the best interest of the population where they are paid.
Okay.
So I endorse the opposition as well. I am saying that the opposition, I cannot say that they're not in government, so anything that happened, they are absolved. I cannot do that because they have a role and a part to play. That is why they are paid. They are not there for free. They are not there as volunteers. They are well paid for that position where they are in. And as a result, many a times we see what they do and what they don't do. And that is why the government cannot have his or her way, because the opposition stands and say no to this and no to that. Okay, my question is, are you in a position to tell me, and I know what the answer will be, but I'm doing like you are throwing it out. Are you in a position to tell me what that murder rate would have been hadn't that state of emergency called?
Listen off here.
If you don't know, be honest and just say, look,
listen
I don't
off
know.
here. All right, listen off
But
here.
don't try to muddy the water.
All right, listen
right?
off
And this going out for, especially, yeah, they know who they are.
All right.
You understand? If they could say what that rate would have been, I don't know if it would have been under 800.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy, is there any sort of analysis where you could figure out that if there wasn't a state of emergency, how much the murder would be?
Okay. Let's say the subsequent year after this is an emergency. What was the murder rate?
383.
All right.
383. 30 less than 30, 29 more murders.
Okay. So that's a barometer.
There we go.
That's an analysis.
We could use that as a barometer. Good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, the never saw what shit. 2011, what whatever it was?
354.
I mean, 2024, how much more it is now?
340 something.
About 97?
I ain't sure what it is. Somebody can tell us.
Yeah, I'm last time about 93 or 93.
Yeah,
393, nearly 400 murders.
Yeah.
So they're going for bronze medal now then.
They're going for gold, silver, and bronze. They're going for the hat trick. They're going for the hat trick.
They don't have gold, they don't have silver.
Gold and silver. They're going for the hat trick.
They're going for the next gold, man.
They're going for the hat trick. They're going for the bronze too. They're going for bronze. It's a clean sweep they're going for, a crime sweep. We calling this a crime sweep, boy. Yeah?
Listen to Mr. Gordon, you know what he say? He really pay, and yeah, he contract. So he defend the contracts. So he defend the PNM anyway, mean necessary. Don't care how the country, going down, he come out and support. How you go part of the UNC? UNC nothing power, we part of that tree and no mangoes.
Yeah, me.
Is the PNM in charge?
Yeah, them want me pelt at the UNC. Why pelting at the UNC for? Eh? Let the UNC pelt at themselves. Me, I pelting at the government. Eh?
Yeah.
Is the UNC at 26% of black people living below the poverty line? The UNC have 50%. Kids going under 50% is probably black. Guys, the UNC? Is the UNC responsible for 65% of the black that was murdered last year? Is the UNC responsible for 100 Cape scholarship and 80% of them is Indian? The UNC responsible for that? Eh? The UNC responsible that the Emancipation Support Committee, which name was changed to the African Emancipation Support Committee, do have an acre of land? Eh? Is the UNC responsible for taking away the land from Pancho and Bago and giving it to a wealthy Indian businessman? The UNC responsible for that? And I go and argue with the UNC? Argue about the UNC? Look,
everything the UNC, today again, blessing, I said the pastor will tell you, you hear the Prime Minister, pastor tell you that. I hear telling me, like, he hear the UNC.
Yeah, I tell him, Tommy, that's a good one, KFC. Thanks for reminding me. He telling me, yeah, man. Yeah, pastor Google, the pastor of the internet search engine name telling me. But you hear the PNM and you hear the UNC. So I said, Pastor Google, so you went into my heart as a pastor and you know who I hate. See, but you don't hear them. I say, all right, you hear the UNC and you hear Kamala Prasad Besessa. Right? If you could go into my heart and see who I hate, I could go into your heart and see who you hate too. I tell him that, oh God, Tommy, boy, I stop him in the tracks. I say, you hate the UNC and you hate Kamala Prasad Besessa. Right? They want to impose hate on me because we bring in facts. Right? But I can't impose hate on you. Yeah, you hate she. You. Simple, plain talk, bad manners. All you hate all these statistics. All you hate these murder statistics. All you should hate that. Yeah, Mr. Florida. Hey, you inside?
Hey, hello again, Mr. Tony. Fast, I'll be fast. Mr. Gordon Joseph, could I ask you a question? And I wanted to call in and answer this question. Do UNC right now have access to the Treasury? Do UNC have access to the Heritage Stabilization Fund? So how they can put policies and they can pay ministries? Who have access to it right now? Only PNM, Brody, the Westminster system, the opposition, the minority, the majority will have the say, but the minority will have the way. That is it. So I want to know if UNC have access to the funds to distribute out to the certain constituency. Gordon Joseph, grow up, bro. Grow up. Look on listening.
Thank you, man. Oh God, they keep calling back to me. Oh God. Oh, Tommy boy, I just had to take a call. All right. So Gordon Joseph, just answer the question. Go ahead.
Well, that is why I'm calling. So I have no other reason to call. Somebody ask me a question. What to do? Should I do like some UNC people and just twist it, lies? Yeah?
I took your call.
No, they don't have access to the stabilization fund. They don't have access. They don't have to. But you didn't ask me what they have access to, so I wouldn't bring in that part of it. I'm just going to answer just the part that you asked. No, they don't have access to the those areas that you call. The areas that they have access to, you didn't ask me about that. The reason is obvious, but I wouldn't go down that road.
Right,
okay?
Thanks.
I hope I answer your question
Right.
to suit you.
Thanks. Well, he answered the question. And that's all. Me getting involved in it. The man asked you a question, he answered the question. You know, that's it. But I want to play something, Tommy. I want to play something here for the people. But wait, that's the problem. Where it gone? Right? Because you see, PNM people appear to have selective memory. They select what they want to remember. Right?
Did you play both editorials or just one?
But I ain't playing none, you know. I ain't playing none. But I go play one. I go play one. But let me see if I get this thing here first. I'm looking for this thing here. This is not that one, man. Not that one. I gotta look for that. All right, let me play this editorial. All right, I think this is
We
it.
will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them for as long as they're in office until they leave office. We will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them for as long as they're in office until they leave office. We will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them for as long as they're in office until they leave office. We will not.
Tommy, who was that just talking there?
The Prime Minister.
When he was in opposition, right?
Correct.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
He's saying that he would not cooperate with the government on any matter.
Where? No. Let me see. Let's play that again to be sure.
We will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them for as long as they're in office until they leave office. We will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them for as long as they're in office until they leave office. We will.
So, Tommy, that is Prime Minister Rowley in opposition. And when you want them PNM people to call and talk all kind of thing, but hey, the UNC not supporting this and the UNC supporting that. That is the words of Prime Minister Rowley when he was in opposition. Eh? Look, all you better get it together, you know. Get it together. Yeah? And here yeah, the PNM, the goalpost shifters now. That statement was made with regards to Section 34. Tommy, Tommy, let me play that again. And Patricia, listen to Patricia. That was after Section 34, big long watery stoops. Let me replay it again. Eh? Facts is a stubborn thing, you know. Facts is a stubborn thing. Let me get it back here. Oh God, what I do with it? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Hold on, eh? Hold on. See, Tommy, they doesn't want me to play them kind of facts, you know. I had it right here. And it just disappeared. Let me see. Okay, let me try one more. Let me try one more. Okay. So me, I know where it gone. Anyway, it disappeared. I go get it back. I hope I didn't delete it. Fox said, "What should you be serving the people? Our PNM people are well educated." The man say he will cooperate with nothing. Nothing. And one thing, all they want to make that into one. The man said nothing. Yeah. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Question. True or false? Did he say that after the Section 34 issue? True or false?
It doesn't matter when he stated. It talks about we will cooperate with nothing. Nothing. What nothing means?
Right.
What nothing means?
Okay. And if
No.
You
asked a question. I'm
across the
answering your
board?
question. What does nothing mean?
Nothing means nothing.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Right. I am in total disagreement with that. Just how I disagreed with another opposition leader who said that we will make this country ungovernable and you can pay from this country in this country. So equally how I disagreed when Dr. Rowley said that even if it was for the Section 34 thing was one of the most dirtiest situations that we had in Trinidad and Tobago, to see that kind of scam, I still disagree with that because of the fact that you are getting paid here. If you tell me, look, you're not going to cooperate and you don't want to pay, I could understand that. But as long as you are getting a salary to be the opposition, then you have to take your chair, and anything in your opinion that is not in the best interest of the country, then go ahead and oppose it. Better yet, if you could come up with better suggestions than the one that you're opposing. Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you. Here it is, Tommy.
We will not cooperate with the government of Trinidad and Tobago on any matter. We will isolate them.
We will not cooperate with the government on any matter. What does that mean, Tommy?
Just what it says.
Tommy, educate me, Tommy. Educate me, because
Any matter means anything, nothing.
So, and they are correct. Section 34 is one of those any matters. Right? They are correct. One of those any matters is Section 34.
And he says further, we will isolate them.
We'll isolate them. You see, these shows, we come here with the facts, the whole facts and nothing but the facts.
You see, like we always say about your words. You see, words can haunt you.
Yep.
Words, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The power of life and that is in the tongue.
Yeah. And here, Patricia, dishonest, oh my God. Dishonest about what? Folks, put closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat. Patricia, dishonest about what? What about what? Those were not my words, you know. Those weren't Tommy words. Those wasn't Uncle Tommy words. Those were the words of the Prime Minister when he was in opposition. That's his words. It's the same thing he said he might be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. That's not me making that allegation. I am not the one making that allegation. His words. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, good night again, Mr. Tommy. Sorry for calling again, but I want to be quick. So when the UNC bring up topics in Parliament, the Speaker of the House will say, I am dissatisfied. And she always talking about standing order. She shut down the UNC. When they bring up the talk about COVID, she says she's dissatisfied. When they bring up the talk about crime, she says she's dissatisfied. Everything she's dissatisfied. Like going just to watch the Parliament channel or look on listening.
Tommy, hear them, they come back to back. Yeah, you're damn dishonest, yes. I dishonest for playing what the Prime Minister said. Right? And
that's not you or me saying that.
I mean saying that. And Patricia said, play the whole thing now. Patricia, you could play the whole thing. Oh God, Patricia, you could play it. Eh? You could play no injure. Don't look at it from that perspective. We are still educating people, and we're gonna continue to educate people. But there are times we have to let the fact speak for itself. Right? We cannot, and we are not, and we are not gonna censor people and their language and what they want to say. Once they don't put the FCC license in jeopardy, right? We allow people to speak the truth. You understand?
But
And
we allow them to spill their guts and to show us why the country is in the state it is.
Yep.
Because of
Fox, I'm not reading
And
that
I-
comment.
yeah,
Eh? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me tell Fox something. Fox, that closing comment, I'm not reading that closing comment. Right? You trying to get us in trouble. I'm not reading that closing comment. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Because that closing comment is slanderous. And I'm not going to slander somebody, and I do have that information. So I'm letting you ahead of time. If you want to put another closing comment, put another closing comment, but not that one. Go ahead, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Watch. Good night, Uncle Tim. Have a blessed night. And until Sunday, meet again. Mr. Watch, you trying to close down your program or watch them
Yeah.
comment technical, you know?
Yeah. No, I know them. Them go come now.
I said that evil, wicked PNM people, you know, watch them,
Yeah.
you know.
And
But
I could read it.
we glad for them to come. We glad for them on the program, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Let them come. Yeah,
Let
no
them come.
disrespectful thing.
Yeah.
They could be on the program. They're part of the program too.
Yeah.
Balance it.
Yeah.
Mr. Watch, you can't talk, let's keep on talking truth to power, man, and wake up the right and thinking citizens. I know what's going on now. This evil, wicked PNM.
Yeah,
Have a blessed night.
Bless. Yeah. Fox, I'm not reading that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not reading that. You're not going to try to get our license suspended with that. You see that? No way. Absolutely no way. And I'll let you know right now. We're going to go for a break. We'll be right back. Folks, we'll be right back. Put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes in the chat. We'll be right back after this short message. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, we are here. We bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We speak facts. We're not FAX, FACTS, facts. And, you know, let the facts fall wherever they may. Right? My closing quote for the day. Tommy, we even get to play one of the editorial stuff. But anyway, we still have Sunday. Don't worry. Did you know you can rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling 3 things you are grateful for every day for 21 days? Did you know you can rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling 3 things you are grateful for every day for 21 days? From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to see, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
We make out of our quarrel with others rhetoric, but of the quarrel with ourselves poetry. Again, I'll say, we make out of the quarrel with others rhetoric, but of the quarrel with ourselves poetry. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change that you want to see. But if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Like I always say, never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay safe. We'll see you on Sunday, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Okay. Closing comments. Let me see. Nazama Ali says we need to get this wicked rowdy government out of office. Too much people are suffering in this country. It's heartbreaking to see how much children on the side of the road asking for money to buy something to eat. Caribbean Soul said, Patricia, if Rowley said the fruit orange spelled different, you will believe that. Okay. Alicia, closing comment. Rowley on this wicked piano must go. Closing comment. Enjoy closing comment. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools speak because they have to say something. Thank you. Rasta Jack says new leadership on both sides. Hanif says when you speak truth to power, you upset their supporters. Okay. Let me see if I have any. Let's see if I have any voice note or any Okay, hold on. Oh, cool, boy. I have closing voice notes, boy.
Good night, Mr. Hanson. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night to all of the live, all the callers, all the chatters, all the everybody. Mr. Hanson, you see, I asked a question. 5 things this PNM government do in 10 years to diversify the economy, and not one PNM could answer that question.
Nah, they can't answer that question. Let me see your next voice note.
Good night, Mr. Washington. Uncle Tommy, what gem, you know, they read it out that time in Texas, and then, you know, the way to lose your license, you know, how evil and wicked and sting them, people, you know, foxes, man, and Gordon Joseph and them, you know, fire burn them, too evil and wicked. One should watch them.
My closing comments. I disagree, Patricia, with you calling Mr. Anslim dishonest. I disagree with that. I believe he has an honest job. He has an honest job, and he's trying to see the best he could do with that job. Because sometimes when you do a job good, you could end up getting promotion, you know. Okay? You could end up getting more perks and so on. All right, so don't say that he's dishonest. You understand? He has a job to do. All right, and he's trying to do it to the best of his ability. Thank God there are some conscious people out here, you understand, who see the color of his toenail, yeah, and they see the socks that is under his pants, but inside of his shoe. All right? Dr. Shane, how you doing? I hope that everything good with you. I hope that you are listening to the program. Keep your phone working and you might get an invitation to come back to the program. I don't know, it might be 10 years, might be 15 years, but you might get an invitation. Let's moving away from the we and them now, because it ain't going to help your party, right? It definitely will not help the party. Let me see if we could, for a while, just try and see what we could do to help the country rather than party. Because as long as we only thinking party, then we go cost, we go throw mud on this one, we go find this one, this, and try to belittle that one and not deal with substance. Yeah, I feel we could do this, boy. We could do this. Have a God night. Don't forget to pray because you're talking to God, the Creator.
Let me just say, let me just close with this, Tommy. Just so you know that Shane is a friend of this program. And anytime we call on Dr. Shane Mohammed,
He answers.
So don't try to get between Dr. Shane Mohammed and WZYE 95.9 FM. Rasta Jack says, new leadership on both sides or nothing going to work. Okay. Right. So I go use this as Fox closing comment. Gordon is dishonest. He do not want to play the full tape. Right? Okay. Lucky closing comment here. Well, when UNC lose the 2025 election, what would you do? Caribbean Soul closing comment is, PNM is not a perfect party, but this one is the worst. I should get a round of applause for that. I'm going to get a round of applause for that before we go. I'll get a round of applause for that. Take this. Folks, we are out of here. See you on.
Before you go, I'd like to say that a solution to getting good governance would be to have term limits.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Term limits, because that would mean that no leader of any party would be there for more than 2 terms.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, folks, we are out of here. We out of here. Good night.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament a pick a parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. With the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament a pick a parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.